This video is brought to you by Roguedeckbuilder.com. Purchase a playmat today and help us make the move to our new studio. We have over 10 playmats to choose from. Visit Roguedeckbuilder.com. Hi there, it's Kevin with Roguedeckbuilder.com here with match number 2 with our Immortal Servitude. Definitely going to keep this hand. As we have the Wall of Mulch, we have a Wall of Essence, we have a Rapid Hybridization. Very good hand. We need to we do need to find the blue for Rapid. But we have plenty of time to stall. Temple of Silence, I don't want to go up against Orzhov control if that's going to be the case. But there's another Temple Garden. Immortal Servitude is almost active by itself. We have ways to get through with the Wall Mulch. See if he turn 2 Pack Rats. No, he does not. Just a Temple of Silence. See if he's got a Thoughtseize. Thoughtseize is a bit of an issue with our deck. No Thoughtseize. Right now we can just throw out an Island. Or either way works. We can go Llanowar Waste. And I think just Wall of Essence is fine. And very terrible card versus him. It's still a wall that we can mulch away. Still nothing. So there's an Angelic Wall. I think what we do here is we just shock ourselves. No, we don't even have to shock ourselves. So I can put out an Island. And we can Wall of Mulch. And we can just start finding stuff with Wall of Mulch. And sacrifice any of them he tries to kill. Blood Baron's going to be a bit of an issue. We have really nothing. We have Rapidization, actually. So I can take care of even a Desecration Demon here. Still nothing. No Lifebane Zombie. So it is going to be sacrifice this to find a plant. A plant is not a wall. We'll go ahead and Gatekeeper Vine. Can't sacrifice that. But it is stuff that gives us cards. And we'll get... What do we need here? Selesnya, Orzhov... Golgari, another green is fine. I do want another green. Green, white, green, black. Green, white. So green, black. We'll get a Golgari Guildgate. Pass the turn to him. Don't think we'll sacrifice the Wall Mulch quite yet. Here comes like a Blood Baron, I'm sure. Or an Obsidian. So Blood Baron, he's going to get Rapided. Play a basic here because we do want ways. So now we need to find our kill condition in Door or in Phenox. So we'll Rapid Hybridization the Blood Baron. And see if another one comes out. If another one comes out, I'm in a bit of an issue for sure. 6 cards still in his deck. That's the thing with like these devotion based, or not devotion, these black mid range type decks is when they get to this, they're outperforming you each game. Yeah. See, there's another Blood Baron. This can be very hard for me to deal with. So I need to try to find another Rapid. So I'm gonna go ahead and sacrifice the Angelic Wall. We find another Wall of Mulch, which gets us closer to what we need. I'm going to go ahead and play another Angelic Wall. And we're going to sacrifice it. Yeah, I guess we do shock ourselves here. for another wall of mulch. Now we can sacrifice the wall mulch in response, so he doesn't gain any life. So block here, block here. Sacrifice here for there. Gives us a card. He's going to Bile Blight this wall so it dies. That's fine. Gets a card out of his hand. I take no damage. We find another wall mulch anyway. There's our doorkeeper, which is going to be very, very nice. So I think what I do is I just shock. I don't even know if I need to shock myself. Put out another wall mulch. Put out a doorkeeper. And there's the win condition, my friend. Rage all you want, Mr. Emily Dax. He's going to Hero's Downfall the wall mulch. That was too late to do it, buddy, because that's not a wall, so I'll sacrifice my own wall mulch. You need to keep that Hero's Downfall for the good old doorkeeper. Shock myself because we do have the Altar's Reap. And we are, again, we can block the Blood Baron now with the Gatekeeper Vine. He'll gain some life, but now he's getting pretty low on cards. He needs to draw something that draw into a card drawing engine. But with triple Immortal Servitudes, he hasn't even duressed us or anything here. So, block here, and sacrifice the Gatekeeper Vine. There's our Phenox. And another Immortal Servitude. Just dirty. And Drown in Sorrow. Okay. That's fine. A lot of cards that are just terrible versus us. Llanowar Waste is fine. We will Immortal Servitude for 2. So, white, 1, 1. Get them all back. And go grab at this point, just any sort of Guildgate's fine. We'll get a Dimir, another blue's fine. And then pass the turn back to him. Blood Baron's not looking too hot, is it? See here what he does. Can't attack into anything because I just sack in response. The doorkeeper next turn is going to mill him 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cards. So it's just a few turn clock. This deck is actually working swimmingly. This is just too hilarious. We actually have Phenox. Is Phenox a win next turn? Let's see. 4, 8, 12, 16, 18. 1, 2. Yeah. Phenox is going to be a win next. Pretty much a win. As we're going to mill everything out of his deck. So he's going to activate Mutavault. That does absolutely nothing to me. And he swings in with everything. Now do I just want to... I'll just block. Well, definitely will block. So Block the Wall of Essence to the Frog Lizard. That's the best block there. Block the... Sure, a Wall of Mulch against a Mutavault. And another Wall of Mulch against the Blood Baron. Sacrifice a Wall of Mulch to draw a card. Get an Urborg Tomb of Yawgmoth. I get a gain 3 life, go back up to an 18. Now what is he going to do? He drowns in sorrow, he kills his own Mutavault. Banishing Light, targeting... Where is he targeting? Oh, it comes into play. So he's going to target the Doorkeeper. That's fine. Nothing I can do about it. We have Phenox as the other win con. And now we can go on to our main phase. There's another Gatekeeper Vine, which I believe I can cast for free. So we'll go ahead and do that. And we'll go grab... Sure, one of our Guild Gates is fine. And now he gets to see where his Banishing Light would have gone, or should have gone. As now we can mill him. Let's see, 4, 5, 6. So 4, 8, 12, 16, 20. It's just going to be untap, 1 untap, and we're fine. Whip of Erebos, whoop-de-doo. Does absolutely 0 against me. And he's going to throw in another Blood Baron from his pile. Which I can block with Wall Mulches and Sacrifice. So... Go to blocks. Wall of Essence, of course, is going to block the Frog Lizard. Let's go Wall of Mulch on a Blood Baron. Wall of Mulch on a Blood Baron. We're going to sacrifice both of those. And he just scoops. As he knows he's dead the next turn. So I think we do bring in... Do I bring in Supreme Verdict or Scoozes? I kind of want a Scavenging Ooze just to take care of his whip. Golgari Charm doesn't really take care of much. It takes care of his whip and it takes care of his Banishing Lights. And it does regenerate stuff. I don't think that we need to go Pack Rat. I think he's a slow enough deck that we can just bring in the Jace. I'm going to bring in a Sphinx's Rev. And I do want a Supreme Verdict, so we'll take out Trostani and just put in a 1 of Supreme Verdict. I do like the Rapid Hybridizations. I think they are pretty key in this match. So I think just 1 Supreme, maybe 2 Supreme need to come in. And maybe these Angelic Walls, even though they are walls for me to sacrifice. Do I need... I definitely want 25 creatures, though. But... I'm trying to debate if Rapid Hybridization is just better than a Supreme Verdict or a Supreme Verdict's better than the Rapid Hybridization. I'll just go to a 1 of Supreme. Submit this. And again, maybe we'll have to go more Supremes, because if he does go Pack Rat could be a bit of an issue. This is an okay hand, not the greatest. We'll keep it. We need to draw into like a Sphinx's Rev, a whatnot, but he has to mold to a 5. See if first turn Thought Seizes. No first turn Thought Seize. Overgrown Tomb. Didn't want to see that, of course. But, like, we have 4 Altars Reefs, we have 1 Sphinx Revelation, and we have a Wall of Mulch. If I was him here, I'd grab the Gatekeeper Vine. He didn't see my terrible hand I kept. But again, against Orzhov and Black, their worst nightmare is actually top decks. And I just like to keep a full hand versus them. So that if they want to Thoughtseize, there's not much for them. Eventually, I'll draw into... And Thoughtseize kind of sucks because I'm just going to get it back with Immortal Servitude. And I'll draw... So 4 Immortal Servitudes, 4 Altar Reaps, 4 of the Wall of Mulches. We have 1 Sphinx's Revelation. We have even like Jace is something that we can definitely get some advantage off of. And he does take the Gatekeeper Vine. Totally agree with that. So, Breeding Pool, Land Waste is fine. We draw another land. Womp womp. Sylvan Caryatid. And Lifebane's going to do nothing if he has Lifebane here. Underworld, uh-oh. That sucks. There's our Wall of Mulch, though, so that's very good. I think what we'll do is we'll Angelic Wall first. And now we have a way to get through our deck. I did forget about Underworld Connections. I think that bringing the Golgari Charms or Abrupt Decays is pretty good. Because it takes care of those. So Golgari Charm's better, actually. So if I end up losing this match, I'll bring in 4 of those for the hate. Because I think that's really the way he gets me as Underworld Connections, which means he's probably running Grey Merchant of Asphodel as well. Don't know if he decided to take out Blood Barons. And he will Doomblade. That's fine. Guess he decided there's nothing better to... There's Immortal Servitude. No point to put this in play tapped. We'll just throw out a Wall of Mulch. And he's going to continue to draw stuff, which he's back up to... Ah, he draws a Duress from my Immortal Servitude. Okay, that sucks. Jace Matter Adept, which I can actually cast, so yes, we will do it. And let's hope he doesn't have the Hero's Downfall. And I do believe we just start top 10ing him. He does have the Hero's Downfall. That sucks. We get some... His Erebos. Yeah, that's... And 2 Underworld Connections. 3 Underworld Connections. So pretty bad shape, though, with that Duress. Getting rid of the Immortal Servitude. But now, like, any Thoughtseize is bad. I'll call your bluff, man. What does he have? A Bile Blight? Yeah, we're just going to take 2. Because I do need to draw into... That card's terrible. But it's good if he does cast a Pack Rat. I didn't see any Pack Rats, though, still. And if he activates Mutavault now, I just block the Caryatid. Obsidot here is just complete death. If it's an Obsidot. Uh-oh. That sucks. Okay. We need a rapid hybridization. Oh, and we draw into it. Okay, sometimes we just do what we need to do. But if he draws into like a... No, we'll have time to respond to this. So get rid of Obsidian. Whip still gets him back, though. But we did just manage to stabilize, somewhat stabilize, by getting rid of the Obsidian, which is usually just a 1-of in their deck. Block with a Caryatid. Wish this was a wall. Too bad. Wall was kind of like the M15 subset. Desecration Demon. I think we do need to Supreme Verdict. Which yes, I can Supreme Verdict. So I will give myself chance to draw here. Temple Garden. Alright, so we'll sacrifice this. Wall. Gets us a Vine. We'll just Supreme Verdict. And this will thin out our deck a bit. Go ahead and get Island, Swamp. Demir Gilgate's fine. Again, Ooze wouldn't be too bad. Just that Unreal Connections, that's the difference between winning and losing this game. Go ahead and block that, that's fine. Unfortunately, still lands. And I think we're just going to get outdrawn. That Underworld Connections drew him an insane amount of cards. And I'm sure like a Whip or an Obsidian or a Blood Baron's going to come out here. Another Desecration Demon. It's a Blood Baron. So we need to draw into something. Wall of Essence actually can't block a Blood Baron. I'm going to keep the Llanowar Waste just in case he draws into like a Duress. But the good news is if we draw into an Immortal Servitude, we're back in this game. There we go. See Duress? Sees the Llanowar Waste. Drawing a card. Down to 27 cards, though. So, again, yeah, we need a lot of help here. Banishing Light on a Wall of Essence? I don't know. I think you hold those. I don't think, because Wall of Essence isn't doing much. He's trying to put me on a turn 2 kill here. But we can still draw into an Immortal Servitude. I can draw into a few other cards. And still be fine. But it is looking bad. It needs to be an Immortal Servitude here. Wall of Mulch is okay because it blocks the Blood Baron and draws a card. But if he has any sort of like Banishing Light. So I think what I have to do is we do have to throw out the Wall of Mulch. Because again, if he has a Banishing Light or Hero's Downfall. Oh, look at that. We luck sack out of this. I bet he is so frustrated right now. I would be. So, let's see. Yep, that's Immortal Servitude for 3. So we can do black and white, or for 2. So we top deck into what we need to top deck into. Womp, womp, womp. So, and this goes and gets us some lands to fill up our hand as well. Unfortunately, we can't even get like a forest, so I think we just get a Gilgate and a Simic Gilgate. A Celestia or a Simic. Simic Gilgate's fine. and then pass the turn to him. Oh, that's hilarious. Oh, I'd be so frustrated if I was him. So he can still attack in with everything. I'm going to block, definitely block with the wall of mulch here. Because we don't want to get him over. No, it's fine. We'll just block with a gatekeeper vine. Because I don't want him to kill both wall of mulches. Okay with him going up to 20. We just can't let him be up to 30, right? Yeah. There's Immortal Servitude again. Pass the turn, and now at this point we will block with a wall of mulch and sack it. Oh, geez, I should have just cast that. Because now I'm just dead to a thought seize again. How many? He has duress. He doesn't have much. Duress, thought seize. Yeah, that hurts if he thought seizes me here. So we'll draw a card. Finds us another wall of mulch. So Gray Merchant would just be a win if he has one. Pack Rat's going to be obnoxious because he has a lot of ways to get that huge. And another Mutavault. So we do need to, I think in a turn we do need to sacrifice a wall to draw a card. There's the Doorkeeper. Draw a card. Okay, so we do find Doorkeeper times 2. And I think we do need to Immortal Servitude, but we're going to do it after the mulch here. So 1, 2, black, black, and black. And get all of our stuff back again. This will thin out our deck, which we can find a basic here is fine. And I do believe we need to put the Doorkeeper out. But Pack Rat, he's going to be able to put in 2 Pack Rat tokens, 3 Pack Rat tokens here. He has Mutavaults he can activate and attack with as well. At this point, yeah, he's just throwing swamps away. We have one more Immortal Servitude we can draw into, 30 cards. Which will be nice. I'm out of Supreme Verdicts, right? I think I only kept the 1 in. So I think I might just get overwhelmed by Pack Rats and end up still losing this. But it made for a fun little game. He still has 21 cards left. Really annoying. We would need to top deck into like an Ashiok. There's the 1 Mutavault he activates. There's the 2nd Mutavault he activates. So we'll go to blockers. Carrot can block a Mutavault. These Gatekeeper Vines will definitely block Pack Rats. Angelic Wall can block a Pack Rat. Doorkeeper can block nothing. We want Doorkeeper to stay alive. Well, Doorkeeper can block a Pack Rat. Wall Molts can block this Pack Rat. This Wall Molts can block this Pack Rat. And then we can draw a card. Altar's Reap is going to help us get to our Immortal Servitude. But we lose a lot of stuff. Don't know if I'm going to be able to draw into enough blockers. You can create 2 Pack Rat tokens. Which gives the Gatekeeper Vine, that's fine. That's something that we can definitely block with. And we have a Doorkeeper. But this only allows us to block 5 of the Pack Rats. So we'd have to top deck Altar's Reap into Immortal Servitude. That's the only way that will get us out of this. And we do have a Wall of Mulch activation as well. So we have 3 draws to draw into our last Immortal Servitude. And that's going to have to do it. That's going to have to be the play. So I guess we do need another Supreme Verdict in here. I think we do need to play the more control route. I just don't know what the best way to do so is, because we want all of our creatures. Maybe even Carotids are the right cut. As now, yep, it's got to be Altar's Reap. So let's utilize. We have plenty of. Doesn't matter green or black, so we'll use this and a black. We have to Altar's Reap on the Gatekeeper Vine. To try and find us that. There's another Gatekeeper Vine that puts in 6, which it can block all 6 and then we die. So I think what we have to do is we have to sacrifice a Wall of Mulch and just hope for that Immortal Servitude. And it's an Angelic Wall, which is not going to do it. As we missed that last Immortal Servitude. Alright, so we'll pass the turn to him. He'll make 2 more Pack Rats at end of turn. And that's going to be game. As he's going to attack him with all the Pack Rats and the Mutavaults. Too bad I didn't have a 1 of Fog. That would be hilarious. But that stupid Underworld Connections, that was the card that killed us. We'll bring in 4 hate cards for it. And, I mean, unless he just completely mistakes here. If he just attacks me with everything, then I just concede. Yep. Alright. So, sideboard now. We do need some hate for that. I want another Supreme Verdict. I want all of these. I'm not going to go with the Pack Rats. I mean, I could. I'm on the play. But, I mean, he's got Blood Barons. I think the right card for me to cut is just Sylvan Caryatids. I know they ramp, but I'm not having problems with lands. I'm going down to 1, though. And Rapids I do need for the opposite odd. So, Altar's Reap just seems so good in this. So does the Phonox, Jace. Is Jace really going to do much? I'm going to take Jace out. Even though Jace seems good, I don't know if it's the right way to go. Especially cutting the Caryatids. We'll submit this. And... Alright, this is definitely keepable hand. We have Wall of Essence, Wall of Essence. We have the Wall of Mulch. Bunch of Gilgates, though. He keeps his 7. We'll start off with a Celestia Gilgate. Thoughtseize, I'm sure. Thoughtseize finds. Again, this is why you keep a hand like this. He takes the Wall of Mulch. It's the best card. And Overgrown Tomb. Yeah, we use it. To go grab just like a... Sure, we'll go with Dimir. Gilgate. Thin out our deck a little bit. No Pack Rat. That's a good sign. I only saw 1 Pack Rat. I think we just do go for the Doorkeeper here. I can't actually cast the Doorkeeper, so Simic, and we'll cast a Wall of Essence. No Underworld Connections, that's great. But we are drawing into lands galore. So it is going to be a Doorkeeper. Make him deal with it. Because that's 3 cards per turn. I 100% guarantee a Hero's Downfall is coming on the Doorkeeper here. Doomblade. Okay. There's a Supreme Verdict. That'll be nice. Put out another Wall of Essence. And now if he Blood Barons next turn, I might Supreme Verdict. We'll have to wait and see. Urborg Tomb of Yawgmoth. No, let's let him overextend. I'm going to wait a turn to kill the Blood Baron. Lands. 14 more lands on our deck. So 33 non-lands. So let's hope for that overextension. Come on, Desecration Demon. Awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. No Thoughtseize. Oh, sweet. So we get a Supreme Verdict. We have a Rapid Hybridization up as well. So white, white, blue, 1. Supreme Verdict. There goes those. See if you Pack Rats here. Okay, that sucks. So we're probably going to die to Pack Rats. Unless we can draw into Immortal Servitude, which we are just drawing the lands. Lands, 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 lands. So I bet he does go for a Pack Rat strategy. So we need to draw into that other Supreme Verdict. Or draw into Immortal Servitude. See if he double. No, he does not get rid of both of them. Doorkeeper's terrible. He probably has an answer for it. So I guess more Supreme Verdicts needed to come in. Close match, though. It is this bullshit right here, the drawing so many lands that got us. See if he discards another. So Banishing Light. Geez, see, when they overextend, though, and if I draw into another... Supreme Verdict, it would just be over. Because you just dedicated everything to the Pack Rat. Alright, so Doorkeeper is going to block that Pack Rat. And he's going to go for the kill here by discarding 2 more cards. 5, 10, and then are we still dead? We rapid hybridization this one. And we're just taking 6 now, or 8. And we have 1 turn to either draw into an Immortal Servitude or a Supreme Verdict. And it is an island. Womp womp. Alright, so again, it was this. Where are all the... Oh, damn it. 1 card down, Supreme Verdict would have just wiped his board clean. He would have been down to 1 card, no Pack Rats, no, just a bunch of garbage. Then Altar's Reap would have got us back into it, and then Immortal Servitude, 2 cards down. So that was close. The game is actually competitive against this deck. I mean, I still think we played that right. That first turn Thoughtseize getting rid of the wall of mulch was pretty rough. But as you can see, just if one of these lands would have been another card back, Verdict would have come in on time. And yeah, and then Abrupt Decay to take care of the unreal connections. Another Altar's Reap. We would have drawn into every answer imaginable. Geez. Okay, so there's going to be like no lands now from now on. Yeah. MTGO. So, anyway, this has been Kevin with Roguedeckbuilder.com. Thanks for watching.